Okay. Now you can head to your mats and find a comfortable seat. Welcome to your practice. Try to move and breathe with the duration and consistency to let our mind get a little more focused and calm and ease tension in the body. That they're not really separate things, that they're interconnected. And somewhat will just through focusing and being present, it makes us feel better. And maybe getting a little bit of extra attention to the areas of the body that we do feel discomfort in, to just to treat it as a priority in our lives, taking care of the body. We start by coming into ourselves through a little bit of breath work. You just want to be comfortable right now. Start to sip the air in and out through the nose. Long, slow breath. And as you breathe here, think about expanding the breath into different areas of the torso. The lungs are only in the rib cage, but when you breathe into different areas of the torso, you breathe into different parts of your lungs and you can release tension in different areas. So the first place is just to take a few deep breaths right into the center of your rib cage. So you feel the rib cage itself move as you inhale and exhale. As the rib cage expands and contracts with the inhale and exhale. Feel that these muscles are being stretched. Muscles are contracting to help make that respiration happen in the rib cage. If you want, you might even put your fingertips on the side of your ribs. You can feel that press out against the ribs when you inhale. And now you'll try to concentrate your breath on your belly. So you might put a palm over your belly button area. And you try to maybe not breathe in the ribs so much, but allow the abdomen to release and expand, and then squeeze in on the exhale. Get the abdomen to pulse and move with the inhale and exhale. Almost like you're bringing the breath lower. It's going to breathe into the lower part of your lungs, but it's also going to allow for tension um, in the waist, torso, low back to be released. Just the organs, one more pulsation, some belly breath. Now you'll lean forward just a little bit, just a few inches, like you're gently going to rest your forehead like a board or something. Just rest your forehead forward. Just a just a little bit of a click forward, leaning forward. And as you do this, you let the shoulders kind of drape forward and try to breathe into your back some. Not too much, but just feel you can actually breathe and broaden the back of the ribs, mid back. With each inhale, it can expand. You might drip forward a little bit further. Put the hands out on the shins or out in front of that. And you can actually breathe down into the mid and low back. You can feel an expansion happen there. This is good just to bring awareness. You've got the physiological benefits of breathing into different areas, but the mental focus of feeling the movement of breath in the body is its own benefit. Good. Come back up. You can put your hands on your seat or on the floor behind you, and you're going to try to breathe and lift up into your chest this time. Might even push down on the ground with your finger pads. Breathe, stretch across the chest. Try to feel that the breath is lifting and broadening across your collarbone area with each breath. Maybe just tilt your head to one side and let the breath expand on the open side. You go the other direction, let the breath expand on that open side. You're learning to breathe in the different areas of the body. Good. Come back forward. Just stretch your arms up nice and high to the sky. This time you can even hook your thumbs. Doesn't matter how high you go. You don't want to hurt and impinge your shoulder. Just get the elbow above the shoulder a little bit, at the same height as the shoulder. And you're going to breathe into the side ribs. Breathe in broad and across. Trying to flare the lats and the side ribs open with each breath. And then just tilt to one side and breathe into the open side a little bit more. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to feel the experience, be present. Let's go the other direction. You want to get really detailed. You can notice, is it more the front side or the back side? And try to make it feel balanced. And inhale back up to center. Bow forward one more time. You can let your arms hang down in front, any amount this time. Push on the ground and take a deep breath into the back of your ribs. And then you can walk forward or kind of rock forward and come to tabletop position on your mat. Tabletop position, line up so your knees are directly under your hips and your hands are directly under your shoulders. Just sink your spine down and breathe into the whole front apparatus, the belly, the front ribs, top of the chest. Sink your spine through your shoulders and hips. Just be present for that sensation. Go ahead, intentionally push down the floor with your hands, push down with your knees and feet, and round your ribs up to the sky. So you feel the shoulder blades broaden and the upper back broaden. Breathe and stretch into that space you've made in your upper back. It's easy to use the inhale to feel. Use the exhale to stay present for how it changes. Good. Drop it back down. Go into that hanging cow shape where you hang and suspend from your shoulders and hips. Breathe the whole front of the body, the whole front of the torso. Inhale, feel the expansion. And the exhale, just feel what changes as you pull in, without really changing the shape. One more time, push down on the ground with the hands, the knees, and the feet so your ribs puff up. And breathe and expand your upper back. Notice how the exhale changes the sensation, but doesn't necessarily change the shape. Good. Come back to neutral. You're going to take your ear over to your right, and you're going to kind of swing your tail over to your right as well, so the left side body is a little more open. You just think about the side of your right hip and your crown kind of making a crescent towards each other. Breathe and open up the side of the left spine. Good. Swing it back. Take the ear to the left. Kind of swing the tail over to the left as well. So you made a big crescent with the right side of the body. Breathe here. Good. Come back to center. Stretch back through your right leg. Stretch back through the right leg. Push through the right heel. Good. Then inhale. Lift that leg up high into the sky. Look back and try to lift it up as high as it can. The foot will turn open a little bit if you're truly lifting it as high as you can. And just notice. Keep lifting and feel the muscles that are activating to lift your leg as high as you can. Good, now pull that knee in and try to touch your right elbow. Squeeze and feel the muscles that are squeezing to touch that elbow to the knee. And then replace it. Good, stretch back through your left leg. Push down through the heel first, and when you're ready, you're going to lift that leg up as high as you can. As you lift it up higher, it's just going to naturally turn open. And look back at it, lifting up as high as you can. Breathe and feel the muscles necessary to lift the leg. Good, bend the knee and pull it towards the left elbow and feel the muscles necessary to squeeze that leg in. And then replace it. Good, walk your knees back. You may or may not bend your elbows here as you drop your pelvis towards the floor. As you drop your pelvis to the floor, feel a stretch across the front belly and across the front of your spine. Think about it for a second. The belly, it's in front of your spine, but that's on the surface, the belly muscle. But behind the organs, there's more muscle along the front of your spine. And that's being lengthened right now too. Good, lower down into the mat. Inhale, lift up, using your back muscles to lift you up. Good, put your right hand out in front and lift your left leg up. The muscles in the back of the left leg are lifting, but pull the leg back and you'll feel the front of the hip is being stretched. Those muscles run up the front of the spine, not just the front of the belly. You pull the leg back, you can feel those muscles stretching. Good, come back to neutral. Put the left hand out, bring the right leg up, and pull it back behind you. Try not to kick the plants next to your yoga mat, like I often do. As you pull the leg back, feel how the back of the leg muscles are pulling the leg back, and the muscles on the front are being stretched. Front of the belly and the front of the spine, behind your organs. Good, come back to center. Push down on the ground, push up and back. Sit your hips back. Inhale, come forward. Bring your left knee straight forward. The shin's on the ground here. Shin is on the ground to start. And then just start to stretch up. Okay, together we're going to push down with our right foot and our hands. Push down with your right foot and your hands so you pull up into like a plank and then shoot your left leg back into three-legged dog pose. And then come back down to kneeling. Good. Take your right knee forward. Push down with your shins and look up. So this is like a very narrow pigeon. We're breathing here, and then we're going to push with our hands and our left foot to use our core. It's going to lift us up into a three-legged plank, and then we're going to shoot the leg back into three-legged dog. So push down, lift up, the knees under you, and then shoot the leg back into a three-legged dog. Good, breathe. And then come down to tabletop. So if you're having trouble pushing up to a down dog, just go to tabletop instead. Let's try it again. Left leg forward, So it's like a narrow pigeon. Tuck the back toes, push down and lift that bottom leg up if you can, and then send it way back into three-legged dog. Come back down to tabletop. Right leg forward, narrow pigeon. Press down, use your core. Lift the leg and shoot it back into three-legged dog. Breathe. And come on down. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple more rounds on each side. Go nice and slow. Remember to breathe and feel the muscles that are being activated. Left knee forward. Kneeling or short pigeon. Narrow pigeon, that's what we're calling this. Push down, lift the front leg, shoot it back into three-legged dog, and breathe as you come to tabletop. Doing great. Bring the right knee forward, narrow pigeon. Breathe here. Open your front body, yeah. Good. Push down with the back foot and the hands, lift the front leg up under you and shoot it back. Deep breath. And down. You're doing great. Stay with me. Left leg forward. Narrow pigeon. Open your chest. Push down. Curl. Use your core. Lift. Press it back. And come down. Keep breathing. Right knee forward. Open your front. Press down. Lift that leg and shoot it back. Breathe. And come down. One more time when we're finished with our warm-up. Bring the left leg forward, narrow pigeon. Push down. Lift the leg up and shoot it back. Down to tabletop. Last round. Right knee forward. Wonderful. Breathe. Push down, lift up, shoot it back. And come down. Awesome. Spread the knees, hang to your elbows, child's pose, just rest a few moments. Notice what's changed in the body. A little more warm. Feel some muscles activated. I was a little tired in the arms. A lot of strength there in the arms. There. Breathe long and slow. Good. Walk it back to kneeling pose. Put a little blanket under your knees if you need it. Support your low back here. Just open the chin to the sky. Breathe long and slow. Open the front body with your breath. Pull the elbows and shoulders apart. Opening across your collarbones. Good. Look down. Open the back of your neck. Good. If you have blocks, you can find them and put them on the right side of your mat. Otherwise, just put your hands there and step your left leg forward into lunge and just bend through the front knee one time. Sink all the way back, runner stretch. Bend through the front knee 2 times. Breathe, exhale. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, bend through the front knee 3 times. Inhale, sit back. Pull the breath into the low back. Exhale 4 times. Push through that front knee. Good. Exhale, sit back. Or as an inhale, sit back. 5. 6. Sit back. 6 forward into the lunge. Last time, sit back. Good. Step that leg back. Walk your hands over to the other side and step the foot forward. We're going to bend in the front knee. Number one is the exhale. Inhale, sit back, run or stretch. You kind of straighten your front leg any amount. Hamstring will tell you how far to go. Exhale, bend forward. Take a side lunge, low lunge. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, side lunge 3. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, side lunge 4. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, side lunge 5. Sit back, inhale. Pull the breath into the low back here. Sit forward, exhale, 6. Inhale, pull the breath into the low back. And then step it back. Good. Downward facing dog. Wide hands, wide feet today. Wide hands, wide feet. Breathe. Keep breathing. Gotta stay present for the whole inhale and the whole exhale. And then just do it again. This is the art of mindfulness. You don't have to keep your focus for a long period of time. You just have to keep it in the moment, and then you will have achieved it. Just stay in the moment. Come to forward fold. Why would think about that? All you have to do is stay in the present moment with your attention, and that'll be that. Push down through your legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Wrap the palms away from you to open the front of the shoulder and chest. Gently gaze up. You can rock the pelvis a little bit forward here. Try not to put too much weight in your toes. And then swing the hips out to the right and then all the way back around. So complete circle. And then we're going to reverse. Swing your hips out to the left, all the way back and around. 2 more times. Swing them out to the right. Oh, big this circle you can make with your hips. Last round. Left first, all the way back and around. Good. Shift your way over to your right foot. Inhale, lift up your left knee and push down on your own left knee. Feel where the muscles activate. Front of the thigh and in the deep belly. And then lower that down. Left on the left leg. Inhale, bring up, push on your own knee. Feel the muscles activate. And then step back. Good, one more time. Inhale, shift to the right leg. Bring up. And then step back. Warrior 1. Push through the leg as you reach up with the arms. Good. Keep that back foot down and turn your pelvis toward the front of your mat, almost completely. And push down through your heel, down through the big toe mound. And now stretch and lift from the inner hip up through your left hand, up through the side of the spine. Good. Bend your knees, step forward. Shift your weight over to your left foot. Bring up the right knee, put pressure, and then step back. Plant the foot. Plant the foot, and then turn the hips as best you can forward. Breathe here. As you turn forward, you can push through the back heel and the big toe mound and bring energy all the way up the inner leg, inner hip, inseam of the right spine through your right hand. Good. Bend the knees, step forward. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, plank posture. Push down the ground with your feet and your hands. We're gonna do 3 push-ups. You can do kneeling push-ups or straight leg push-ups. 3 push-ups, go. 1, breathe. 2, breathe. 3, breathe. And then push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg high up into the air. Open up as high as you can. And then exhale, pull it into your core. Try to squeeze your belly muscles, try to kiss your knee. And then plant it at the front of your mat. Good. Pause here with the hands down. Try to get the foot all the way forward so the front foot is flat. And then push down, come up warrior 1 again. Root that back foot, push down through the heel and the big toe mound as you turn your hips to face forward and reach up from the foot all the way up through the side of the spine. Keep breathing. We're going to place our hands back down on the block and step back, downward dog. 3 push-ups. You can do kneeling push-ups. 1. Breathe. 2. Breathe. 3. And push all the way back. Inhale. Stretch your left leg high up into the sky. Open it up. High as your body will lift it. That might open the hip as well. Exhale, pull it deep into the body, like trying to give your knee a kiss. And then plant it flat on the mat. Stay here a moment. Secure your foundation. Good. Root down through both feet. Inhale, come up. Warrior 1. Back heel, front big toe mound. Root those into the earth as you turn your hips forward. And reach up from there. Keep breathing. And then step to the front of your mat, mountain pose. Inhale, arms to the sky. You can go wide or straight arms, you choose. Push your hips way to the right as you tip to the left. Inhale up. Push your hips way to the left as you tip to the right. Inhale back up. This time think about, is your body turning, like twisting as you tilt? So go over to the left again and notice that the top shoulder fall forward or back and try to find balance on the musculature. Breathe here. Inhale back up. Let's do the same thing. As that left shoulder tips forward or tips over, as the left shoulder goes to the right, don't let it fall forward or back, just in the side plane only. Creating a balanced musculature. Inhale back up. Get up on the tippy toes if you can. And then slide your back down imaginary walls. You bend your knees on tiptoe. You can feel the quads start to engage, the hip flexors start to engage. Try to stay above the knee with your hips. Inhale back up, relax your heels, mountain pose. Deep breath. These breaths, they go into your whole breath apparatus. Your whole torso should expand in, and the whole body exhales out. Inhale, arms up. Let's crescent to one side. Stay balanced on front to back. Inhale, up. Crescent to the other side. Stay balanced front to back. Inhale, arms up, tiptoe. Slide your back down an imaginary wall. Feel the quads and the hip flexors, the thing that lifts your leg up, activating, strong. Knees don't fall in or fall out. Inhale, back up. Mountain pose. Good. Hang forward like in a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step your right leg back. Plant the foot and start to straighten the front leg some amount. Any amount's okay. I'm going to feel the legs fire. Breathe here. Lift up through your spine to flat back pose. In your pyramid legs, flat back pose. You take your hands away from the floor of the blocks. Hold, using your back strength. Good. Bend the front knee and then twist the lunge. Lift your left arm to the sky. So left hand's up, left leg is forward. Twisting toward the thigh. Good. Both hands down, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, top of a push-up. 3 push-ups. They can do them on your knees. 1. Push up. 2. Push up. 3. Push up. And go back to child's pose. Rest. Good job. Just feel the body. Feel the heart. Feel the blood moving. Feel the warmth. Changing body temperature. You might want to feel your mind trying to be cranky. That's just thoughts. Do the yogic practice. Choose to feel the body and not to be present for the thoughts. Let the thoughts do their thing. Feel and be present for the body. It's usually the other way around, right? Usually we're just letting the body do its thing and we're really present for our thoughts, listening to those things all day. We're just trying to bring balance to ourselves. We're going to let the thoughts do their thing. We're going to be present for how we feel. Downward facing dog pose. Step the right foot forward. Start to straighten the right leg. So this is the second side of pyramid pose. Pyramid pose on the second side. Now the right foot's in front. Bowing over the front leg. If you want, you'll come up into the flat back variation. Build some back strength, core strength, by maybe taking the hands away. Breathe here. Full body breath, breathing into all those areas during our warm-up. Breathing into all those areas as one full body breath. Good. Bend the front knee and twist toward the front leg. Maybe bring the right arm into the sky. Twisted lunge. Breathe. Good. Step back. Downward facing dog. You can rest here or another round. 3 push-ups. Kneeling push-ups are great. 1, 2, 3. Up and push all the way back, downward facing dog. And then swoop, drop the hips forward into upward dog or cobra. Really push down with your arms and your shins or your knees or your feet if you're in up dog. Put musculature, put tone and support around your spine and hips. Good. Exhale, lower into the earth. Good job. Just rest a moment and feel the body. The body's pace is slower. The mind, the thoughts, gosh, I don't know how they measure the speed of thoughts, but it's got to be fast. Like light, it's got to be light speed. The body doesn't move at light speed. You got too much going on. You pay more attention to your thoughts, and you just go fast. You go faster. Start to pay attention to the body's pace, and you can organize. Everything can slow down. Stay in the body's pace. Up and back to tabletop again. On tabletop, cow pose and breathe. Really use the muscles of your back. Open the front of your spine and receive the breath in the front. Long, slow breath. Feel the body's pace. Round the back. Push with the hands and the knees on the ground. And lift up, rounding the ribs. Breathe into that space and feel the body's pace. Good. Walk it back. Kneeling pose. Come up. Hips above your knees. You're going to support your low back again. Gently push down on your shins. So from your hips, push down on your shins, and you might feel the hips go a little forward. It's okay, good. As your hips go forward, now push down again on your shins and open your front spine. As you open the front of your spine, pull your shoulders and your collarbones apart. And breathe into the space you're making. Now you can let the chin be heavy, or you can look straight up at the sky. Good. Or slowly relax out of that shape. Put your fingertips on the mat. Tuck your toes and push back into a squat shape. Inhale, come up. And walk to the front of your yoga mat. So the hip flexor, it's the thing that lifts your leg. So just lift your leg. It's the muscle on it. It's really on the inside of the spine. It's on the front of the spine, but behind your organs. So it's like the front of your back. It lifts the leg, or helps to lift the leg. Try on both sides. Just feel this muscle is lifting. If you lift them, the higher you lift up, you actually start to round your back because that muscle's contracting to lift the leg. That gets tight sometimes, especially if we sit a lot, or if it gets overworked. Cycling, this gets really tight. And if you stretch the leg back, so here's the pulls in, now stretch the leg back, and now that muscle's long. And so we want to balance between the two actions. Muscles at the back of the leg are toned now. Let's practice it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit down chair. So as the hip flexors are toned, you're going to lift up the right leg a little more, and then step back, warrior two. Good. Press with your back foot and start to close your hip stance. We won't close all the way because it's too big of a stance, but start to close a little bit, and you're going to stretch that hip flexor a little bit. So you just twist your warrior two, kind of like airplane style. Good, keep that back foot planted and you'll feel that hip flexor stretching. Good, bend your knees, look forward and step back into chair. Inhale, come up. So when you're stepping forward, if it's like a labor, you're like, ugh, that's a sign that hip flexor could get stronger. The faster it moves, the stronger that hip flexor muscle is. Here we go, sit down chair. Try to lift the left leg even higher and then step it way back, warrior two. This is a long stance. Now plant your foot, your back foot, and twist as much as is available as you try to square your shoulders. You should feel that hip flexor getting stretched. Keep the foot planted and reaching back. Good, now push off that back leg and try to pull back into chair. Good, reach up, hands to your heart. Good work. Let's do that cycle again and try to just be more present for the body's feeling in that hip flexor area. Chair pose. Lift the right leg up and step it back, warrior two. Plant your back foot firm, especially the big toe mound, and twist your hips and then twist your torso. Breathe and feel the stretch. Lean forward, step back to chair, or step forward to chair. Shift, lift the left knee up, and then way back, warrior two. Breathe. Plant the big toe mound of the back foot and twist your torso forward. Keep breathing. Lean forward and use that hip flexor muscle to pull the leg forward. Inhale, come up. Hands to your heart. Great job. Let's do another cycle. Same exact thing. Bend and sit down into chair. Lift the right knee. Step back, warrior two. Plant the big toe mound. Twist to stretch the hip flexor. Lean forward and push off the back leg, pull it forward to chair. Lift the left knee. Step it back, warrior two. Breathe. Press through the big toe mound. Twist the hip flexor. You twist your torso to stretch the hip flexor. Lean forward. Pull the back leg forward. Inhale, come up. Hands to your heart. Nice work. Two deep breaths now. Feel the body. Step the feet apart and squat down. As you squat down, notice how the sit bones start to tuck under at some point. This is the hip flexor, basically completely contracted. Especially if you lean forward and gently round the back. Good. Push down with both legs. Push down, send your butt back. Inhale, come up. Turn your heels out a little bit. Open your chest up. Breathe. Don't go too fast. Good. Turn the heels in. Slowly sit down again. Feel how as you get the hips below the knees, or when the hips get below the knees, the sit bones tuck under a little bit. Good. Deep squat. That's the hip flexor fully contracted, basically. Use your leg strength. Breathe. Don't talk as much as I did. You get a little head rush. Inhale, come up. Spin the heels out. And relax. Good. Find your way to the left edge of your mat. Put your left foot on the left edge of your mat, and then step your right foot back. So it's also like pretty close to the edge of your mat. Maybe it's even on the edge of your mat. So your feet are more like a tightrope than two train tracks. And you just gotta, be with your own body. Like that's too narrow. It's okay. A little bit of space is okay. But rather than, you're just finding what is a narrow stance that you can manage. Now gently turn both heels out, but not wider than the pinky toe. You just they're moving towards as wide as your pinky toe. So it's just like you're internally rotating your thighs. And start to bow over. Pull your left hip back. Pull your left hip back as you bow over the front leg. Breathe here. Narrow stance, internally rotated legs, and then bow. So you get a nice outer leg stretch. Inhale back up. And your knees. Let's change sides. Step to the other side of your mat. Cover the edge with your right foot, outer edge. And step the left foot back. So it's like a tightrope rather than train tracks. Or just a little wider, what works for your body. Both feet flat here. Both feet flat if you can. We think about turning the heels out just a little. So it creates the sensation that the thigh bones are turned in just a little. So you have that, start to bow over the front leg. As you bow, pull your outer right hip back. Pull your outer right hip back. Breathe. Inhale back up and step forward. If you're going to use the wall or a chair for balancing, you can head over there now. Put your weight, I think you'll have the wall in front of you if you're going to use the wall rather than to the sides. Put your weight in your right foot, and actually, just for a hip flexor lesson, lift the left knee up as high as it'll go first without hand help, and then sit it down on top. So the knees are stacked. Maybe the shins are pressing against each other. Maybe that foot, the top foot, hooks behind the other calf. Good. Take your thumbs, if you don't need the wall, take your thumbs and push your thumbs down on where your thigh bone meets your hips. And just sink, lengthening your back here. Good, breathe. Now, if you've got the wall or if you don't have the wall, you're gonna spider tip your fingers up this wall. Keep breathing. And release. Breathe. Put your weight on your left leg. You're going to lift your right knee as high as you can. And then you're going to stack the knees. With the knees stacked, you can squeeze the legs together or hook the foot. Sorry, squeeze the shins together. You don't need the wall. You can take both thumbs. With both thumbs, push down where the hip and the thigh bone meet on the front. This should help you sit deeper in the pose. It's helping me lose my balance, but I've got it. Nice recovery, Rich. Should lengthen the low back as well. Good. Once you sort of feel anchored in, put the hands back on that imaginary wall or that real wall, and spider tip your fingers up that wall. Inhale, release. Good. The wall can be on your right side. Put the right foot down. Put the left knee, put the left foot in the thigh, the right thigh. Bring the arms out like this, so your pinky or your palm fingertips are touching the wall, whatever side that's on for you. And if you slid your fingers back, it'll open the front of your chest. Good, so push your foot against your right leg as you slide your fingertips back. This will open the opportunity to stretch the hip flexors. So you push the legs against each other, slide the fingertips back, and now stretch. Stretch up as you pull your belly muscles in. This will also stretch the hip flexor. Stay with the feeling of the body. That's how we maintain our balance. That's how we build a yogic mindset of present moment focus. Stay with the sensation of the body. And release. Let's spin so you get the other side on the wall. Put the left leg down. Bring the foot up. Push the legs together. Suppose you're not supposed to put pressure on the knee, I don't know. So I tend to go either above or below the knee, but they say you can try it, see what happens. They don't say don't put pressure on the knee, but you do squeeze the legs together. Now, move the hands back so it opens your chest, toning your back muscles. With that, legs squeezing, arms move back. Now lift through the front belly muscles as you squeeze them in. This will stretch the hip flexors. Breathe. And relax. Nice job. Nice long hold. Let your head hang. Turn the heels out a little bit. Put your knees together. Kind of a counter or an undue pose for the last one. Heels are turned out a little bit. Knees fall in. Just let your shoulders and head hang a little bit. Should be easy to breathe into your kidneys. That's your mid-low back area. Put a couple breaths in that mid-low back area. Inhale, come back up. Good. Take a wide-legged stance on your yoga mat. Wide-legged stance on your yoga mat. Bring your hands to your hips and push your hips down into your feet. Breathe. Drop your head over to the right. Inhale, come back up. Drop your head over to the left. Come back to center. Hold your forearms with your hands. And this may be enough. Behind your back. Sorry, hold your forearms with your hands behind your back. If you want to try a little deeper, you're actually going to put your fingertips together. Hold your forearms behind your back. Or you put your fingertips together and try to get your palms to touch behind your back with the fingertips pointing up. You choose. Notice what that does to your shoulder blades. Gently start to drop your chin and forehead. And start to gently round the spine as you, like you're going to dip your forehead in a bucket of water. Dip your crown in a bucket of water. Breathe. Release your hands. Come down your legs. Bring your hands to the floor. Walk the hands to the front of the mat. And then step your back leg forward. So your back knee's on the ground. That would be, I don't know which way knee was. You're facing forward, so whatever foot was in the back, put that knee down and now take your front leg across it. So your knees have once again stacked one on top of the other. You're stacking your knees and your feet are splayed out to the side. Splay your feet out to the side. You're going to sit back on the floor, on a block, in between your feet. So the knees are like this, stacked on top of each other. Good. Touch your fingertips to the floor or close to the floor, your feet. And just gently drape your spine toward your front thigh. Be with the sensation of the body. You don't have to label it. You don't have to define it as good or bad or deep or shallow. Just feel. Build the skill in the mind. The skill that you don't have to listen to what your thoughts are. You can just be present for what the body is feeling in the moment. Inhale, come back up. Whatever knees on top, because I had folks do different sides potentially because of the way we turned on our mat. Whatever knees on top, you're going to put the opposite arm across. Good. Now the free hand, the other hand, reach it back behind you and twist. Breathe into both ribs. And then exhale, squeeze your belly muscles in. Good. Come out of the pose. Rock forward and change sides. Change sides. Believe in you. Believe that you can figure out how to get the other leg on top. This pose is a tricky one for that. Hands out or a little bit forward and then just drape forward nice and slow. Be present. Your thoughts literally can't be present. They don't know how to think about the current moment because the current moment has to be felt. The current moment has to be experienced. You can't think about the current moment. You can think about like a current moment a few moments ago, but that's the past if you think about it. Most people, though, their thoughts are about the past, their thoughts are about the future, way off in the future. As a matter of fact, sometimes they're about imaginary futures, things that are never even going to happen. Next time I see that person, I'm really going to tell them, give them a piece of my mind. No, you're not. You're just going to think about it. The thoughts are never about the present. There's some sort of mutation of the present at best. But they are happening in the present moment. And a yogi can get a direct experience of the present moment through feeling. Rise back up, whichever knee's on top, put the opposite hand across it, and then twist. You should be twisting to the other side. When you inhale, breathe into both ribs evenly, and then pull your belly muscles in a little bit to twist. The present moment is your felt experience. Unhook your legs, put them out in front of you. You can go wide, take your legs wide and drape forward one more time. Feel the weight of the heel and the weight of your sit bones straight down into the earth. People like their thoughts because they think that this present moment for some reason isn't good enough. It's boring what's happening right now. Well, I beg to differ. If we grow more conscious of what's happening right now, it's actually kind of like a miracle to think that this moment is happening right now. This is sort of the boon of a yogi's mind. The power of just feeling the present moment. Come on up. Slowly sit back or sink back into the mat for some bridge pose. Bend your knees nice and deep and plant your feet. Push down with your arms and your feet and lift your hips up. Let's do 5 of those. Hips up, hips up. 4, 5. Hold this one. Keep breathing. Feel the experience. On down. Breathe long and slow. Be present for the whole breath cycle, moment to moment. Full breath in, full breath out. Try 3 more. Moment to moment. Be in the breath, impacting the body. Maybe you have a favorite yoga pose that's from this position. Another twist, another back bend, a shoulder stand, whatever your favorite pose might be. I think I'm going to do another bridge pose personally. Just take your favorite pose and just be there, breath by breath, for a few moments. And start to stretch your legs out nice and long on your mat. Stretch your body out. Take up enough space. Let's believe that if you learn to be present enough for the moment, really, really present for the moment, that you can actually have it all kind of disappear. And so you can experience and be with yourself in a pure state, undisturbed completely. Stretch your body. Press up to a comfortable seat. Thanks for being present. Namaste.